Housekeeping.
Housekeeping. I'd like to keep that house, please.
Smooth.
Thanks. Cory tweeted us, wishing me a happy birthday. Thank you, Cory. Thank you for still listening. Tweet us more. I like Cory, and he used to tweet us a lot, and now he'll tweet us being like, "Oh, I'm listening to Nerd on Nerd," which I appreciate.
Don't call people out. Jesus Christ.
That's just how you do it.
This is why we don't get correspondence. Can you imagine if you were a listener to this show and you were like, you know what, I will tweet. And Liam's always asking for people to tweet, and the moment you tweet, all you get is, tweet us more, you're not tweeting enough.
I don't care.
Go home, Liam.
No. We've still got half a show to go.
Let's just end it.
No,
Let's end the entire thing.
Thank you. Could you imagine if we chose the Christmas festive special to be like, oh, we have an announcement to make?
And just right in the middle.
Yeah, Nerd on Nerd is that's it.
We're done.
And then, even better, imagine if now your Audacity fucks up and the rest is just silence. Poor Amanda will be listening to it.
She would
just
be
like,
is this, I don't know if this is a bug or if you've genuinely stopped Nerd on Nerd.
I mean, there's still an hour of silence left. Is it a festive prank? No, thank you for tweeting us, Cory. Thank you for still listening, and thank you for wishing me a happy birthday. The only reason why I want people to tweet us more is just because I like hearing from them. And I don't think that should be a crime. You shouldn't make me feel bad for that.
I'm not making you feel bad. I know you.
Well, I felt bad, so that was your doing. Joey tweeted us from Zack Attack.
Yep.
Basically, he was going to see Anna and the Apocalypse, and I got really jealous, and I just tweeted him about that.
Fair enough.
That's it. It wasn't even like he tweeted us out of nowhere. It was a response.
No,
to
you
a
were
tweet
tweeting
that
him. Yeah, I don't know if you can read that out and claim it's correspondence when you're tweeting him.
No, don't worry. Tom Hogan tweeted us saying that he too has listened to every episode. So thank you, Tom. That's 2 people that have listened to So this is what, episode 79, is it?
Yeah, Jesus.
And if we average, I reckon probably about 2 hours an episode at this point.
It might be. It would probably average out at 1 hour 45. To be fair, I know there's been a lot of long ones recently, but I think it would still average out at about 1:45. But that is still a long fucking time they've been listening to us.
So thanks, Tom. Always appreciate hearing from you.
That was Liam trying to have a dig at you there, Tom, implying you don't talk to him enough.
Don't say that.
Well, it's true.
I was actually
Christmas.
No,
Liam, you can't lie at Christmas.
Okay, so I won't. I was actually quite pleased with myself there because I thought that was a really nice way of indirectly saying tweet us more.
It was. I'm proud of you. Cause it was
but then you just called it
ways.
out.
I still called it out. You got to learn.
I don't want to learn.
I'm your mentor.
No. Thanks, Tom. Amanda tweeted us saying she forgot to write in when she listened, but great episode. Thank you, Amanda. She said that she thinks the 2 episodes that really hooked her into being a regular listener was the Spider Baby one, which was actually our 2nd ever episode, so it didn't take long to hook her.
To be fair, that's also... I remember that episode because I remember our conversation about Spider Baby, and I think that was actually a pretty good one.
Yeah, she said it was because your notes were hilarious.
I haven't done the notes for a while. We should bring back the notes.
I was hoping you'd bring them back for this one, but I forgot to specifically ask you to.
I was going to, and then just sort of didn't in the end.
Fair enough.
But I should have, because this is the kind of film. My notes worked for this kind of film.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
And Amanda said the 2nd episode that hooked her was the D&D one where I had Carlos the dwarf.
Carlos the fucking dwarf.
Both made Amanda laugh out loud. She did spell laugh wrong, but we can forgive typos.
This one's not going on Amanda's favourite episode list.
Oh, no. Well, honestly, it doesn't matter because she did another tweet saying, and sorry, Liam, but introducing Ellie as my favourite episode, I recommend it to people all the time. So, great.
It's a good episode.
Thanks, Amanda. You're part of the problem. Can I ask you something, Ellie? Genuinely, do you think that introducing Ellie is like a good introduction episode for people to listen to? Because I feel like it doesn't give them a true flavour of what our typical episode is truly like.
No. It is good because if they listen to any other episode, they're probably not going to listen to any more. At least with that one, they'll listen and they'll go, "Oh, okay, well, I can get on board this show." Then they listen to like one more episode and they go, "No,
they've lost me with the bickering and the arguing." And
yeah.
Liam being an arse and Ellie being mean and horrible to him. Bullying, some would say.
Not bullying. I'm not bullying you.
Have you done any other...
Don't pull a face.
Have you done any other, like, catching up on other culture swaps and stuff?
Nah. You?
Nah.
We're useless.
Yeah, I mean, we've got Crossed, we've got Berserk, I've got Attack on Titan. The list is building.
It is. It just gets longer and longer.
I thought by now you'd have done more Spider-Gwen.
I was going to.
What happened?
And by that I mean literally on the way home today I went, I should have done more Spider-Gwen.
Yeah. The other thing that I'm curious about, I don't know if you've seen, but Monster Hunter World is getting an expansion that's all icy, apparently.
Oh, okay.
And obviously we did Monster Hunter World for one of our culture swaps. You got
and
really
it's
into
my most
it.
played game on the PS4.
It is. You got very into it. Didn't know if you were going to
I like
maybe...
Monster Hunter World.
Because I think when we discussed last time, you said there was more that you wanted to get out of it. You weren't like done with it, but then you magpied.
But then I stopped.
Yeah.
Well, listeners, again, I am the magpie.
Yeah.
My gaming
I am the
habits
walrus. Goo goo gajoob.
Let's just move on. I like that.
Culture swap.
Oh, before we go into culture swap, Liam.
Yeah.
You silly Billy.
I've started now.
Housekeeping,
I've started when I'm editing the YouTube. I'd have cut
that's not
right
how it
there.
works.
I'd have gone. Oh,
Liam,
culture swap.
who's that? Can you hear that? It's footsteps on the roof. Who is
Burglar.
it? Oh, it's Santa. What's he bringing? Oh, he's got me a list. And that list says that last check you had 1,094 films to watch.
Do you want to remind
How's
our
it
listeners? Remind our listeners of what the goal was.
So,
For any new
Liam's
listeners.
only goal for this year was he had to get below the original starting number, which is 1,091. So, listeners, you're hearing that.
And I did really good. I did really good this year.
I mean, there were some good numbers this year. We've still got an episode to go as well, listeners. This isn't the end yet. Yeah. But, this year, Liam there was one episode where he was minus 22 films off the list. Minus 10 was a second, a close second to that. Last episode, it was 27 added on. And that's not great. That was the worst of the year. But we all know Liam. He doesn't do anything stupid. He only had 3 films to watch. He's already met his goal, probably. We're just doing a quick little summary. Go on, Liam. What's the number? 1,090? Just one below. That's all you need.
That's all I need. That's all I need.
What films did you buy, you dick?
What was... I can't even remember what the punishment was going to be, or the reward.
The punishment I will double check before next episode, but I believe that it was I get to pick 5 films out of your 1,000 and whatever it is.
Okay.
That you have to watch before you can watch any other films. You have to work your way through those 5.
Yeah.
I think you can still go to the cinema and shit.
Yeah, I think so.
But I don't think you can. Yeah, I think you have to watch those 5 films.
Yeah.
What's the number?
What was it last time?
1,094.
Oh, that was good, wasn't it? That was.
It was. I mean, it was a bad increase. That was the 27 increase.
It was bad, but it was achievable,
so
wasn't it? It was so achievable.
Had Disney turned up at that point?
Nah.
Had Criterion turned up at that point?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was the 27.
That was 27.
Criterion.
Yeah.
So it's a minimum of 50.
So it's gone up.
Has it gone up? Okay.
I've
got a feeling you're going to tell me it's more than 50.
No, I don't think it is.
Oh, okay.
Because I already had a fair few Disney films already on the list.
Oh, that's a good point.
So you can't add it onto the list twice, can you?
You could, but you cheat and you don't.
Yeah. So I'll be honest. It's been a bad week for this because I basically gave up.
Yeah,
I gave up.
I think he gave up. I think you gave up in the episode, in the last episode. I think you said I'm done, and I was like, well, you are only 3 away from the goal.
I've given up. I went to HMV. I did a 5 for 30.
Oh, you're like an addict.
What's the point?
Well, you could have made it still.
I couldn't.
Why are you talking so pathetically? What's happening?
It's okay. The current number.
You've reverted to like a 5-year-old kid. I couldn't do it.
I couldn't. The current number is 1,137.
Jesus Christ. Oh, Liam.
So you think before my 5 for 30 I was on 1,132? So what's the point?
I mean, I'm just doing a quick check. This is officially, listeners, the worst Liam's list has been in the entire time we've been doing the list.
It's almost as
so
if
not
this isn't
only
helping.
not only are you ending this year on a low of having just given up, you're ending it in the worst position you've ever been.
Yeah, it's almost as if doing this isn't helping.
No, I disagree. It was helping. You gave up. And listeners, just a quick reminder, because Liam forgot that he'd said this. I don't know how. It was a pretty big announcement he did a couple of episodes ago. Liam did say he's going to get below 1,000 next year.
Okay.
You can't change the rules of the bet. You announced that and said it on the episode.
I've been thinking about this.
No, you don't get to rethink it.
No. Hear me out.
Okay.
I would only have to watch like about 10 a month to get to below 1,000.
Listeners, because I genuinely think, honestly, if you go back to last Christmas episode or possibly the New Year's episode, I guarantee that you will be able to find an audio snippet of Liam calculating how many films he has to watch and very proudly going, I'd only have to watch this many films next year. I guarantee you'll get that snippet.
I mean, if you think, last year it was literally, I have to watch one.
Last year you were doing so well. It was like the easiest goal you've ever had.
Why have we made it harder then? So, okay, let's think about this. No. All right. No, okay, Ellie.
Yeah.
Let's think about this, right? The initial goal, the very first time we started doing this, the initial goal was below 1,000, right?
Yeah.
And I failed, and I was at 1,091, right?
Well, you started at 1,091.
Yeah.
You ended that first year on 1,100.
Yeah. So the next goal was to get below 1,091, right? So that was a 91 increase on my goal, yeah?
Yeah.
So the next goal should be get below another 91 increase. And that would be improvement, wouldn't it?
What I will say, Liam, is the official... I think at this moment in time, the official goal is 1,000. You announced that. What I will allow is on the next episode, the New Year's special, the year roundup, if you can come to me with an offer of terms, so the lot, like you're losing punishment and my prize for winning, effectively, although I don't count it as me winning. But if you can
There's no winners in this game.
No, if you can give me such a good, like, if I lose, I'm going to have to do this thing. And if that thing is good enough to sway me to allow you a higher goal, I can be swayed. That is the deal here. But you have to come to me with a good offer. I
don't think I'll be able to.
It's either you get below 1,000 with, let's say, the standard terms of this year's deal. That seems fair to me.
No.
But unfortunately, I'm running the game, Liam. I am the dungeon master in real life, Liam. That was a callback, listeners.
Callback to an early episode.
One of Amanda's favourites. No, wait, that was a different one, actually, I think. I don't know.
No, I think that was one of Amanda's favourites, yeah.
I'm having a mental breakdown. Anyway, listeners, that's where we currently stand with the fun game that I play with Liam.
What do you think the terms should be? Because I think if our listeners could come up with a term, instead of me, they're like an impartial third party, right?
Yeah, that's fair. All right, listeners, if you can come up with a deal to entice me away from the 1,000 goal, because we all know he's not going to make that, I'm willing to listen. Yeah. I can be swayed.
Yeah, I think we should put the onus on the listeners.
No, I'm keeping the onus, but, like, because what will happen is, Amanda's going to feel sorry for you, and she's going to give you an easy target and be like,
please,
and
Amanda.
His punishment's just got to be that he gets to eat some sweets. And that's not fair.
Amanda, please be kind to me. Amanda, you know the struggles I face with this sort of thing.
You can be kind to him. This whole thing started as me trying to help you, and I genuinely still want to. So if someone can get... It just has to be tantalising enough that there's that chance he might fail and that something very funny might happen. I don't mind what.
I also think Tom should weigh in on this.
That's true, Tom.
Because he's been following. He's seen the trials and tribulations of this fucking stupid thing.
Yeah. So listen, for next episode, send in some feedback. Let us know what Liam's goal should be and what his punishment should be for failing.
Yeah.
I think at this point we've just got to scrap the idea that you get a reward. I think failing 2 years in a row means you don't get a reward.
I should get a
reward.
The
reward is you don't get punished.
Alright. What if as my punishment I get to like take a tasteful nude and post that?
That's not a punishment for you. You'd love it.
I really would. Or like hang on. How about a nude calendar?
No, we're moving on.